It says in the pasuk, like a father treats his young son when he wants him to discipline him. When the Yidden came out of Mitzrayim and they were given the Torah, now we're going to explain Olam Haba. Hashem couldn't explain Olam Haba to them. Why? Because they were a young child. And you see over here in a minute, a father doesn't talk to a young child as he might talk to an adult. Why? Because the child can't understand high level. The child understands immediate what they can see in front of them. And he says like this, Benachas ula'at. The father gives gently and he gives him patience. The pasuk says over there in Ashia, it says, for the Yidden were a small lad and I showed them love. It talks about Hashem. Chovos elaborates, when he teaches, what's this concept that the Yidden was so small-minded, was so young in maturity? He talks a bit about a father that wants to discipline his child, that wants to encourage his child. He says, when a father wishes to begin to teach his son in his childhood, the moral instructions for which the son can reach greater heights in the future, like to teach him about the Torah and how good it is and all that stuff, and how doing the mitzvahs is great and how refraining from doing averos is a good thing. Don't do any averos. The father goes about it. He says, but the child at the time cannot yet comprehend and appreciate those future benefits. If the father tells his 5-year-old child, if you do mitzvahs, then you're going to get schar and olam haba. The kid doesn't care. The kid wants a lollipop, right? The kid doesn't want to hear about schar and olam haba. He's not getting through life from his young years with the promise of something after he dies. There's no human drive to get him to do that. If the father would attempt to encourage him to devote himself to mastering these instructions by saying to him, tolerate the difficulties of the discipline and instruction because through them you rise to be the treasured heights. He's telling the child, if you listen, you pay attention, you're going to be a tzai. And when it comes to Olam Haba, you're going to sit right next to Shemayim, right next to Hashem. The child needs a little more. He needs a little kind of like, I need something now. A little payment, a little prepay. The son would not be able to tolerate them. And what's going to happen if he's not going to see any immediate reward? He's not going to listen. He's never going to listen. He's not going to be a good kid. He's going to go OTD. And would not listen to his father because he does not yet understand the future benefits his father is discussing. He can't understand what that means, schar and olam haba, or being close to Hashem. He understands lollipop and trips and recess. That's what he understands.